Hey guys, and welcome back to Legomaster627's Creations. So today it is Monday, September 23rd, 2024. And as you guys can see, the Celebration of Fall 2024 has arrived. And will be going until September 30th. It was originally October 7th. However, I came to the realization, do we really need the event on that long? I don't think so. So now it's been shortened down to a week, ending on September 30th respectively. Now before we can jump into this, of course we need to go get a cat. Alright, let's see what we get. Dang it, we got her last time. Let's try that again. Dang, all 5 today, okay. That was not planned. I'm serious. The only reason I denied PETA is because you probably saw her in the last episode. That's why. I guess we're getting all 5 today, apparently. Let's go get them. Automatically kicking off the party. As you can see, we got a ton of pumpkins here. You'll also notice, unlike the previous year, the path has not been changed. And this is because I wasn't planning to. Plus also, do we really need to change the path every single event? It's probably going to happen during Halloween if I had to assume. I'm probably going to do that knowing me. And we'll find out in about 4 weeks when that happens. But as you can see, there are pumpkins all over the place. Also alongside the pillars here, which is really cool. And then of course there's the sign right there. And then over here, the water park entrance, despite the actual area not being updated, it will be for Halloween, just to let you know. This is updated, and by the way, keep these colors in mind for later in the video, because there is one entire area in this party dedicated to them. So please do look out for that later as you go through the video, because there is one area that is dedicated to these. So trust me, these aren't here for no reason. It is not designed like this for no reason. It's actually meant to hint towards one room that does have these colors. Anyway, there are pumpkins spread all around, which honestly look really cool. And yeah, anyway, as you can see, as we head up the treehouse, you'll notice that there are pumpkins here. The same can also be said for right here, where there are pumpkins all over the place. There is a full-on pumpkin, seafood pumpkin here in the middle of the area, where there are more pumpkins and also some banners here. It's also where our first item is available, the Fall 2024 hat. And unlike last year's event, since this is only a 1-week event, all the items are available on day 1. The only reason we didn't do this last time is because it was a 2-week event. Putting it on, that's how it looks. It honestly looks really nice. Now that that's over with, the rest of this, as you can see, is mainly just pumpkins and some banners. However, remember when we were in here earlier for the cats? Well, this is what it actually looks like. It's mainly just banners and pumpkins, which actually do look really, really cool. So, that's good to know, thankfully. Next up is my room, which, as you can see, also has the same colors that we saw down in the water park entrance. But they are here as well because, hey, why not? Also, my bed's surprisingly not updated for this. I didn't feel like it this time around. Why not take a little break? Just like the path. I kept it the gravel path. I just thought, yeah, let's take a break this time. Actually, I should have given you a quick warning. This event's a lot smaller than the last one, so I also should have given you a quick warning. That's why this is shorter than you probably were expecting it to be. Anyway, back to the tour. I'm going to stop interrupting now, hopefully, unless we get to an item. There are pumpkins and banners all across the room, with the carpet being updated like this. It honestly looks really, really cool. Also, notice that they're all just right there on my bed. That's freaking funny. And also really cool. As you can see, the map is updated to accommodate all the changes. You may notice, though, that there are certain rooms, such as the Sand Village and Mini Village, are not updated in this party. Because, I thought, let's just take a break this time. It'll be back for Halloween. Both of them. Same goes with the beach. And that's it. Anyway, there are more decorations here as we approach the Pet Cemetery in the Planet World. And, okay, Whiskers was the only one here. Oh, never mind. They're all just back there. My bad. We got a ton of pumpkins here and some banners, which look very cool. Yeah, see, now everybody's starting to appear. Okay. These are, of course, decorated in fall colors. The fences are, of course, the ones that are holding up the building, as usual. This has been transformed into red sand, as you can see, which is very cool. We got more banners and pumpkins. And the pool has been updated with the respective fall colors, which is very cool. It looks similar to 2020. Of course, since the pool had to be redone to fit its correct format, obviously it looks slightly different. Another reason it looks different is because it's not made out of wool, it is made out of planks. So that's another difference. There's also some pumpkins around here, which also can probably mean that it is different as well. Now, here is something quite surprising. There is no decorations in here. In fact, all the inside rooms are not decorated. This time around, I thought, let's just make it an all-outside event. So, we will not be going into any inside rooms in this video. Okay, maybe except for one. But this one you probably weren't expecting. But we'll get to that later. I thought I'd just go into this also stating there is no inside rooms decorated except for one place in particular. Which again, we will get to later. I'm going to go to the village next. And unlike previous years, the bridge is not updated. But the villagers are still here from Labor Day. That honestly seems nice because they're honestly good to be here. We got a ton of pumpkins and banners. Also, these fall-themed fences are all over the place. Not literally everywhere, just the majority of places. Which is actually going to be really cool. And you'll see a ton of them later alongside more pumpkins here. There's also pumpkins and banners over here. Same goes with these. All the houses, like I stated, have nothing in them because no inside rooms are decorated. So it's mainly just the outside of the buildings that are updated for this party respectively, so please do bear that in mind. There's also some pumpkins over here. Oh, okay, we got a training villager. Okay. Give me a minute, I'm gonna get those emeralds. Alright, let's do the following. There we go. Actually, yeah, we could just claim all of those. Another we can do is potatoes, which we can go ahead and just claim all those. Now that that's done, we can go ahead and, okay, there's a lot of XP. I forgot that's what happens when you trade with these guys. I haven't done that in forever. There's more fences over here with more banners, as you can see. There are fences all over the place and are respectively in fall colors, which are actually really cool for the party. And yeah, this is how it looks. It looks actually really cool. And there's another fence over here. This honestly looks awesome. But yeah, what do you guys think? There is one more place, which is the work shed on the outside. By the way, there's no items here. A lot of times for events, there's normally an item over here, but not this time around, surprisingly. Wait, hold on. Is that another trading villager? Yes, it sure is! You, get over here. I want to trade with you. Please. Work with me. Let's go! We're just gonna keep adding to my emerald collection at this point. In seriousness though, this is not decorated. So, yeah. Oh, right. There's also the fences back here too. Right. I almost forgot to show you those real quick. I was almost about to head to the next room and then I realized, oh, frick, I didn't show you those. But actually, yeah, speaking of the next room, the action world. Yep, that's right. I also can confirm that unlike the village, there is actually an item here. So yeah, let me just do that real quick. The fall banner is right here. So yeah, let's go ahead and hold that. That is how it looks, even though you're seeing it all over the place, but that's how it looks in my hand. We got a lot more items, so yeah, don't worry, those are not the only two, promise you, there's tons. Anyway, the action world is decorated as follows, with the pumpkins returning from last year's party. The difference, however, is that now it is orange and green on the edges, which makes it really cool, because actually I remember the year before it was all the fall colors. We have more fall fences over here with even more pumpkins over here as well, which honestly look really cool. By the way, you can see these specifically around the party. Well, most of these rooms. Actually, I think they only apply here and in the Planet World Village, so actually this will be the last time you see those. But as you can see though, cabin also looks really freaking nice. I do hope you guys love it. It's honestly really, really cool to see how that goes. Now, one last thing we have here, oh, sorry, this over here too, which I think is actually similar to the previous year, except this time brown and green are here for those colors. And lastly but not least, as you can see, the campfire area has been updated as well. So, that's cool. Notice how I'm going through this a lot faster than I normally would, and that is again thanks to none of the inside rooms being updated. By the way, one other thing, I did end up changing the resort torches back to both the regular torches and the soul torches, as I look back from a video from 2020 where I actually implemented both every other torch. So I re-implemented that because of how freaking cool it looked back then. So hopefully we'll keep that permanently for real this time, because I actually removed it probably a few years later. Okay, so the Legomaster627's series, I'm not gonna lie, it was actually the last place I decorated before I filmed this video. I'm gonna not be lying here, and actually I'm gonna be serious about that because it is true. As you can see, however, okay, close shop's not updated, but that's fine. Anyway, this is how it looks. It honestly looks really, really nice. And the pumpkins also look nice here too. But yeah, what do you guys think? This honestly looks so freaking cool. And yeah. Oh, yeah, speaking of which, here's our next item. The Fall 2024 shirt. Let's put it on. That is how it looks. It looks very similar to the hat. Looks very nice though. Now that that's done, we are going to continue here. This is the last building, so actually never mind. There is one room that is actually updated here. Yeah, I kind of forgot I did this last minute, so this is apparently updated. Okay, I was wrong. Well, yeah, there goes me saying that. But I can assure you, outside of one other area, none of the other inside rooms are decorated. Which, speaking of which, we can actually get out of here now. Whoa! There's actually nothing here for once! The house, that is. Yeah, you see, the old backyard is still updated. But it's only just 5 rooms as compared to the entirety of the yard. And by the way, this is actually where the last 5 items come into play. That means I need to clear my inventory for that, so I did. Anyway, let's tour it. First, we have the Yellow Leaves banner, which looks like this. And of course, you can see it from a better view from here. But yeah, as you can probably notice, the backyard is dedicated in fall colors. Remember how I said that there was an entire area dedicated to the fall colors? Well, here it is. I wasn't kidding earlier. As you can see, right where Cookie is standing, we have the yellow leaves, which is why the banner's here. As you can see, the tree is updated as well, featuring all the banners and all the yellow colors, but with some pumpkins as well. Moving on over to the field, we can see that it is orange leaves. So let's pick up the orange leaves banners, which, this is how it looks by the way. Anyway, as you can see, this is all dedicated to the orange leaves. There are pumpkins in every single room, so yeah, just keep that in mind by the way. There's also only 3 banners here, which, ironically, this is actually where the item was located, so I actually picked it up in the wrong spot. Anyway, that's fine. But yeah, looks really nice. Next up is the time machine, where the red leaves banner presents itself. That is how it looks. Only got 2 more to go, and then we're done. So, as you can see, it is now dedicated for the red leaves with even more pumpkins in the background, which actually looks really, really cool. I do love these rooms. They all look great so far. Time machine in here is not updated. Next up is the pump house, which, as you also probably can notice, the top of it is not updated for once. I know, that is rare as heck, but it's actually not updated for once. Anyway, here is the brown leaf location, where the brown leaves banner is available, which this is how it looks. Now, as for the room itself, since there's not too much here, and we're about to get to that last one in a minute, as you can see, the brown leaves, as you can see, look like this. Which honestly looks amazing, because quite honestly, yeah, these all look freaking awesome. With all that being said, there's even some on the workbench as well, which is actually really, really cool. The last room in the old backyard is the tree next to the garden, where the green leaves banner presents itself. And this is how it looks. Going into our last room, the logs have been replaced with pumpkins, which is kind of clever. And of course, we got some green leaves down here as well. And of course, we got the banners all over the tree as well, as you probably would have expected. So, yeah. What do you guys think of this interesting take on the old backyard, where it is based off of fall colors rather than just random fall decorations? That is honestly extremely clever. Before I continue this tour, and also get into our last area of the party, I need to confirm that I have now officially built a roof for the house. Which means when we go inside, you will notice a very big difference. Which, speaking of which, let's do that right now. Because it's actually decorated! Remember how I said that there was one specific area that was inside that was decorated? Yep, you probably weren't expecting it to be this one. And also, pretty much a week after it was finished being created. Outside of the front yard, that is. I should probably do that in the next episode, which it is actually going to be true. But, as you can see, it is updated. The entire house is actually updated for this party. Which is actually cool, considering it's only been a week since it's been finished. But yeah, as you can see, heading into all of the rooms, they are done. Okay, maybe not literally every room is decorated, but most of them are. Only the really major ones. So yeah, you'll notice it's mainly just pumpkins in here. And to be quite honest, that's completely fine. It's mainly just pumpkins. And you'll also notice that there's now officially a ceiling for this. Which is actually really freaking awesome. There's also now lights in here, just to prove it even more. So now you can see it's fully lit up in here. I did this right before decorating the house, and then added the decorations after. So that can explain why you can see some minor differences. So see, I actually did some off-camera work for this project, which is awesome. But yeah, it's mainly just pumpkin. We even got a pumpkin carpet on the floor, on top of already another rug, which actually looks really cool. Not gonna lie. With all that being said, though, Rose Crystal's room has nothing. My room does. And it's just only a few pumpkins. Nothing too big. Emperor's room does have a few pumpkins. Only just 4, though. Not, too much. And then we are gonna go through this entrance because it is updated. The lanai is updated. I really need to add that table that's meant to be here in the middle. I keep forgetting to do that. But you may notice the fences are back. From earlier in the video. I told you they were at least somewhere else. And there's also more pumpkins on top of here, which is actually really freaking awesome. Now, heading into the backyard itself, I am proud to announce that it is a remake of this year's celebration of fall in the backyard. That's right, it's not a remake from like 5 or 6 years ago. No. It's a remake of the ongoing one in 2024. Just Minecraft themed. Yep, a Minecraft themed version of this. So, as you can see, we have the pumpkins. Although there's technically not supposed to be 2 of them, so give me a second. That is much better. Don't need that. But as you can see, though, the pumpkins are pretty much placed in the exact same spots as the actual event. And then over here, we got a few pumpkins over here to represent the 3 colored pumpkins. Of course, we only have orange in the game, so I could only do that. But at least it represents that. Next up, we have the shed, which is based off of the corn stalks that are placed there, which are all in the same spots as their respective event. And that's the closest I can get to actually making them look like this. Lastly but not least, we have the workshop. Normally there's not any pumpkins in here, but this is meant to reflect the leaves that are decorated there. We also have the Hello Fall sign that is also in the workshop respectively. And guys, that wraps up the current backyard. And not just the current backyard, the overall event itself. Yep, that's it. There are no more decorations. Well, that's what I would have said if, I didn't forget to add some over there. God dang it. Oh well. Guys, that is it for the event. And we're going to come back in the next episode and finish off the front yard of this house. And also probably build the garage too, because, yeah, it's meant to be, like, literally right there. So, yeah. Please do look out for that in the next episode, and by then, the event's going to be gone. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Legomaster627's Creations. What do you think of the event? Do you think it's better than the previous year? Honestly, I don't know. I actually don't know. In seriousness, though, I will see you all in the next episode on Monday, September 30th, where we're going to be finally finishing the current house in the front yard perspective. The house itself is done. It's just now we need to work on the front yard. The only reason I decorated it in this episode is because, first off, it's just the house itself. Plus, also, I don't think even if the front yard was here, I don't think I would have decorated it. So yeah, guys, I'll see you all in the next episode where we're going to be finishing that. And then after that, we're going to go on to some Halloween creations in the next few weeks, leading up to October 21st. So there's a little timeline to look forward to. All right, I'll see you all in the next episode, guys.